Right. Today is 10/10/2020, so it's Mental Health Day or Mental Health Awareness Day. So what I thought I'd do is I'd share my story with you. Um, it's not a secret. Anyone that wants to know, I'll share it with them. But the whole idea of this is, hopefully, if I can give one person a bit of hope that everything's going to be okay, then I'll be happy. So before I even start, share this video out, not because of the likes, not because of the subscribers, and not because of the views. Don't get me wrong, I do like those things, but this is about helping people now, and maybe someone will have the similar thing, that's happened to me. Anyway, so so the jobs that I've had in my past, working in the security industry, working for the immigration and things like that, I've had to deal with a lot of stressful situations, a lot of violent situations, which wasn't a problem. I've been training for many years, so and I loved that type of environment, that kind of work. And I always thought to myself that I was a strong-willed person. Yes, slightly physically, you have to be when you're dealing with things like that, or it's good to be. It helps, but strong-willed. And I've also always thought that people with mental health issues, anxiety, depression, things like that, are just weak-minded people. I thought that for years. And how wrong was I? So one day I was sitting in the dentist. Now, as a young kid, I always had a real bad phobia of the dentist. Real bad. I would rather someone punch me in the face and pull my teeth out than go to the dentist. I don't know why it was. But obviously, getting older, you get used to it, and so I'm sitting there in the dentist, and something happens to me that I've never experienced before. Lightheadedness, shaking. My pulse rate was going through the roof. It was as if I was terrified of something, and it turns out I was having a panic attack. Never had one before, so it scared me. I've had a couple driving as well, which was really bad, and I didn't understand what was going on. So I just got on with it. I'm a big lad. Just get on with it. You don't need to bother anyone else with your problems. It's easy to think from, I can't say a man's point of view, men and women, it's equally easy to think that, yeah, I'm a strong person. I can get on with this. It ain't going to affect me. But it does. What I was experiencing was a panic attack, and from that panic attack, I ended up with really bad, debilitating anxiety, which I was dealing with. I was bottling up. I was just burying it deep to the point where I had to share it with the wife, because it has an impact on your relationship, and people around you know that there's something not quite right with you. So anyway, she made me go to the doctors to talk to the doctor, which was the best thing I ever did. Now, that initial step of talking to someone is the key to recovery, to helping, to managing. I won't say recovery, but to manage, you know, the issue you've got as far as mental health, anxiety, and that. So after going to the doctors, the doctor confirmed, yeah, you've got anxiety and you've got a little bit of depression as well. The depression, I had no idea about depression. But things like not being able to concentrate on a TV program that you've always loved to watch, or, you know, if you like to go out and garden and you look at it, you know, oh, can't be arsed. Or, you know, if you're a gamer and you just can't be bothered to play your games, that is part of depression, you know. Well, I didn't know that. I do now. And there's many things that cause depression and mental health issues. It's like there's something in your brain that your brain is mulling and ticking things over without you even knowing what's going on in there, you know. And then that has an impact. So I went to the doctors. I had a chat with the doctor. The doctor confirmed that, you know, yes, you've got anxiety. And I was like, well, look, how can I have anxiety? The jobs I've had in the past, the people I've had to deal with, the violent situations, and, you know, and dealing with people that have lost everything and come over to the UK, and then they've ended up in the back of my van because they're being deported, or I'm taking them from one prison to a removal centre, you know. And the stories that I've heard that they've gone through, how can I possibly have anxiety? You know, stupid. But something clicks in your brain, and I don't know what my trigger was. I don't know, but anyway, so the doctor put me on medication. Started off small because it takes a couple of weeks for it to get into your system. So he gave me citalopram, and now there's loads of different drugs out there, that prescription drugs for medicating, you know, for this sort of thing. The first one I had an allergic reaction to, and it swelled my throat, so I couldn't swallow and stuff like that. Anyway, so we found citalopram, and it totally changed things. You know, I was there from the beginning, thinking, what is going on? Am I going to die? Why am I panicking about things? I'm going to have a heart attack. Even the thought of having a heart attack sends you into a panic attack. You know, constantly feeling your pulse and doing a cap refill on your finger to see if your heart's working. It's stupid, I know it is, but this is what happens. I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, so going from being a wreck to being medicated, and I know there's a lot of people out there that were like, no, I'm not taking medication. It's just night and day, you know, going from being a debilitated, anxious wreck to having medication and being normal. It's just changed my life. But also what the doctor said, which is really important, is step one, you've spoken to someone. Yes, we got you on medication to control things, but he said, have you got any hobbies? Because you're a full-time carer. People don't realise how hard being a full-time carer is. Yeah, you do cleaning, you do housework, you've got to help the missus to and from the bathroom, you've got to get her dressed, you've got to, you know, cook for her, everything like that. But you've also, as a full-time carer, I'm the first person that she sees when she opens her eyes in the morning. If she's having a bad day, I'm the first person that's going to get it, and it's just part of it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But there's a lot of stress that comes with being a full-time carer. And so what he said is, you need to have a part of the day where it's just for you, and it's really important that you do this. So he said, have you got any hobbies? I said, yeah, I do YouTube. And he says, well, there you go. And I told him the process of filming and editing, and that's what I enjoy to do. So he said, well, there you go. There's a way of you cutting off from your carer's role. As long as there's someone in the house that can take care of my wife when she wants a drink, she wants something to eat, if she needs help to the bathroom. I mean, we've got handrails up there, and no one needs to help her in the bathroom. Sometimes I have to help her off the loo, but that's just the way it is. If she's having a bad day, then I won't come out here. But it's been such a great help, me being able to come out into the workshop, setting up my camera system, setting up my shots, filming, doing the actual project that I'm working on, and then the process of editing after. And that's been such a great help. So what I'm trying to say is, you need to, one, share with someone, anyone. If there's something going on up there, share it. Number two, go to the doctors. I mean, the doctors have helped massively. If you don't get the result from one doctor, then see another doctor, honestly. And things like the YouTube and hobbies and things like that, try and concentrate on something. But yeah, that's kind of my story. And obviously my scouts, I love to do my scouts. I love to teach. I volunteer with the scouts. I volunteer with a friend that owns a security company, so I'll go and I'll test. I'll do the exams for the handcuff training and physical intervention. I'll go and do the exams. I don't get paid for it, but it helps me getting out there and doing something like that. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Remember, it's Mental Health Day. There's a lot of people out there that are not diagnosed. And again, if anyone ever comes to you and wants to talk to you about something like that, the best thing you can do is just listen to them. That'll help tremendously. Anyway, that's enough about me rambling. So remember, share this video out. If it helps one person, then I'll be well happy. I'm not on about. Please don't get me wrong. It's not about the views or anything like that. It's about helping. Anyway, thanks for listening. I've probably bored you to death, and I've got a video. Excuse me. I've got a video that I've finished. I'm just going through the editing process now. It's quite I think there's about 30 files that I've got to edit down. So there'll be a video out soon for you to enjoy, hopefully. Anyway, I'll see you next time.